Random rewards are so sweet. Honey's all that I can see. Blame nature, why don't you? I make no apology. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. I'm not weak or lazy. I'm like electricity, I'm the path of least resistance. Always lies the way for me. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Go dash, dash, dash. Doge Daddy, yeah. Dancing Teslas and SpaceX. This techno king is on a roll. There is no shame in his game. He's having fun, he's in control. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. I see stars when I hear Dodge. Forget the moon, I'm off to Mars. Cash is trash, is confetti. So dollar bills can kiss my go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah.
Sorry about that. Where's the video? There is the video. There we go. Okay, I gotta turn this off. Echo. How you guys doing? Welcome to Bitcoin evening stream. Because Bitcoin is 3.3% up. It's pampu. We are not going below 40k, guys. It does not look like it wants to go 40k. If you look at the thumbnail that I just made, you see that, you know, moon or earth that's being shattered by the money. That's the money of people selling. Somebody bought that and they're going right back to the moon. How you guys doing? Roland Adopters in chat. What's up, man? How you doing? Damien. Afternoon, dudes. What's up? Hope you guys have a nice day. So I thought we just gonna look at a little bit chart. What's happening? I've been thinking a little bit, you know, that I said most pain is towards the upside, and it keeps bothering me because I still believe most pain is towards the upside. But earlier this morning we had Bitcoin Daily where I said there is a good chance we go down, pick up the liquidity, but I don't think there is liquidity on the downside. I mean, there is of course liquidity on the downside. I mean, we can still go towards the downside, and I still think that I mean we are not out of the woods just yet, right? We are not out of the woods just yet, right? But where is the chart over here? Over here, this is what we've been looking at, you know, earlier today. And what you can see is that we are still in the box up here at the top. Let's go to the daily time frame because it's easier to see. We're still in the box over here at the top, and this move towards the upside up here to 49k. This actually easier to see on the weekly time frame. The move to 49k up here. I mean, these two blue boxes over here, those are the liquidity boxes. So we started ranging over here in the yellow box. We went up there, picked up liquidity, tried to push the price down, still haven't broken the support level down here. And, you know, there is a good reason for why we should go something like 38k or something like that, give or take, on the downside over here to pick up the liquidity. Because the price always does that, right? You go up, you pick up liquidity. You go up, you pick up the liquidity. You go up, you know, try to pick up liquidity, or at least whatever you can get out of that liquidity. And then you go towards the upside. I mean, price oftentimes goes down into the boxes trying to pick up liquidity. But will this be the case right now where we do not pick up the liquidity? I mean, it might be that. I'm going to also show you another chart that I posted on in the Telegram chat. It was very, very nice. But this actually looks very, very good. So we are pumping 3.3%. And the biggest reason why we are having right now this live stream over here is because we are breaking right now this channel over here. So this is an impulsive move towards the downside with a, you know, exhaustion move toward impulsive move, downward impulsive move with an exhaustion pattern at the end of it. You know, went down with the wick all the way down to 41k, pulled back, continued, you know, triangulating over here, pull back down, right back up here again. And I said, like, over here this doesn't look that bullish because we did not break the 10 moving average on this move, but we tried to go up here, we pull back, and right now we are back above the moving averages over here, and we are also back above the channel up here towards that. So this move up here definitely looks, you know, very, very bullish on the small time frames. I mean, don't take this, you know, we're going to 100k right now. It's small time frames, but it definitely, you know, the small move definitely does look bullish. Now there is 37 minutes left, so we gotta keep our eyes open and what's gonna happen next. But you can see also the 50 moving average on the daily time frame. We broke through that and right back up there again. Let me see how 2 days actually look over here. I mean, we are, yes, definitely not out of the woods yet, still in the box, not out of the woods, but the fact that we are just bouncing over here is actually very, very nice. There was another over here line that we've been watching up here. It goes something like this over here, give or take, and as you can see, not you know, that line as well is not broken just yet. Now I'm trying to be, you know, a little bit reasonable, and I'm trying to be you know, not too bullish or too bearish, but I gotta admit I'm more bullish than bearish, even if we go towards downside, because right now I just wrote on the Telegram, in the tweet on Twitter, that I mean, everybody wants to buy below 40k. Do you know somebody who does not want to buy below 40k? I mean, yes, Crypto Savvy wants to buy at 3k. We all know that Crypto Savvy wants to buy at 3k. And did you see the latest video of Crypto Savvy? You gotta see this, guys. You gotta see this. You gotta see this. This is Crypto Savvy, guys. Out of the woods. Last time he did the video was 10 days ago, and you know, suddenly, you know, he had a pullback a little bit, and he, you know, talks about, what's that, 8k. Impulsive move down to 8k. And as soon as I saw this, I was like, guys, we bullish. We bullish. Once they start talking that we are going back down to 8k, I know that we are bullish. I know that we are bullish, right? So I saw that and I was thinking, like, even I want to buy back below 40k, guys. Believe it or not, I was just talking with my wife before the stream. I thought, you know, I don't think we should wait anymore. I think we need to deploy rest of the money as well. And I mean, if it goes down, I'm good, guys. I'm good. I'm very, very good. If it goes down, all good. Life is good. You know, I'm gonna buy cheap again because, you know, 2025 is not yet here. We know the targets, we know the dates, we know all of the stuffs. But and right now, you know, the dips are for buying, and what we are seeing right now is that the dips are being bought over here. You can see these big dumps over here. Now there is not a lot of you know, momentum up here, and this can of course again break towards downside. There are definitely reasons why we should break towards downside. If this was a bear market, if this was, you know, 2022 or something like that, if this was accumulation zone down at the bottom at you know, 10 to 20k, I would say this by, you know, by great chance, major top, it's gonna break down 100% towards downside. But you gotta understand that there is a difference on how, you know, patterns and the price reacts to support levels when you are in the bear market and when you are in the bull market. Right now we are in the bull market. We've been in the bull market since June 2022, believe it or not altcoins, Bitcoin. And ever since then, the price is just kind of respects the support levels, which is actually very, very nice to see. Very, very nice to see. Danny is in the chat. Yo, Danny, how you doing, man? Larry Lou, it's been a while, my friend. Yeah, it's been a while. Nice to have you here, man. You got that fire number soon. You know, you're getting the arrows soon. Ron has the arrow. Danny has the arrow. Nice. I hope I'm not right, but I see it to 44, 45, then to 37. Now, it could be that. 44, 45, that's all the way up here. 44, 45, those are the moving averages. That's the resistance up here. We could definitely, you know, pull back up here and then, you know, go down here, then break the support level and go all the way down to, you know, something like that down here, pick up that liquidity that we just talked about. I mean, that is definitely, you know, very, very probable scenario, and I would say it would have been even more probable if we had been in some kind of bear market. But I don't see this as a bear market. This is a bull market as you can have. Not only that, ETFs did launch, we did dump, but we did not crash. And this is not top. You gotta understand that when people talk about these stops up here, right? Let me go to another chart so we can get the 2020, you know, 2017 top up here. When people talk about this chart, people always say, oh, something happened up here at the top, you know, CME futures launched and they dropped the market. I mean, really? You had, you know, you had a parabolic move towards the upside, towards, you know, the, you know, CME futures coming, and then at the end of the parabolic top, they launched the CME. Like, even if the CME futures had not been, you know, launched, what do you really expect to happen at the end of the, you know, parabolic move towards the upside? Like, what do you expect to happen? Let's say they did not launch. What do you expect? These just continue going towards the upside. It was parabolic move. At one point it breaks and it's game over. It was a good run. Let me go to the logarithmic chart over here so you can see nicer up here. It was a good run. It went down from $200 to $2,000. It went down, you know, 100x. This was a 100x move from the very bottom down here all the way towards the top up here. It went 100x. What do you expect? Another 100x after 100x? Come on. There will be profit taking. The parabolic move will end. And that's game over. The CME futures has nothing to do with that. And the only reason we dumped down is it was parabolic move. It needs to drop towards downside. People are taking profits on 100k. Whether that's the guy on the CME or, you know, the guy in the basement, playing FIFA or whatever. Right? I mean, parabolic moves, they break down. And they are like, yeah, but this was, you know, this over here was CME dump. And over here, this is, you know, Coinbase launching or whatever. Coinbase IPO or whatever launching. And that was the dump, you know. And right now, you know, we are at this, you know, ETF stuff. And this is going to be the dump. And I'm honest with everybody. Like, we said that, you know, ETFs is the dump tape, right? And everybody believed that. Even we believe that, right? So we are, you know, pumping all the way up to the ETFs. We are saying, you know, guys, when ETFs come, we're gonna be at 46k levels and we're gonna dump. That was the theory done. That was how we looked at the price. Fortunately for us, so far, we didn't dump just yet. Now, there is no saying that this is not gonna dump. It does look a little bit sketchy. I mean, explosive, extortion pattern up here, you know, another move towards upside, failure to get above, you know, 49k up here, pull back down here. This is just suckers, you know, dead cat bounce up here, goes down here, gets into that liquidity zone that we talked about. It can happen. I'm just saying that if that does happen, like, everybody gets to buy in. That's all I'm saying. Everybody gets to buy in if that happens. You know, people that, you know, wait for a pullback up here. Pullback happened, they was too scared to buy, and then it pumped towards upside because this was way too early in the bull market, right? Then over here at the top, they wait for a pullback. Pullback kind of came. They wait for this dump up here. It pumped again, right? Then it was this move up here. It's gonna go lower. Came down to support level. They were waiting for this to break towards downside. It actually never did. And it went towards the upside. So people who were waiting for pullback, they never bought in. Over here in this move towards upside, we said that, you know, there is no pullbacks, because if you pull back, then everybody buys in. Then the price stops moving. Then it's game over. Then you do this. Because once they buy in, you know, on the dip over here, then it continues going down. So you cannot buy the dip. You cannot let retail and everybody else buy the dip, right? And over here at the top right now, you know, we had another move up here, got everybody FOMO'd in. Right now, everybody again is hoping it's gonna, dip again, so they can buy, you know, 37, 38, 40k, because they sold up here. A lot of people sold at, you know, close to 50k levels. I was watching again that guy, Jordan Cameron, you know, saying 48 to 50k levels, that's where he's gonna sell. So he probably sold. Then there was all of these Fibonacci guys that sold at exactly, you know, 40k in a level, because we hit that 0.618 level. So everybody sold there. All of the shorters are in positions right now to pushing the, you know, trying to push the price down. But the big money is not selling, right? The big money is not selling. I am not selling. The big money is not selling. I am not selling. And if it dips, I'm gonna buy more, because that's how the bull market works. You buy the dips. You don't buy the dips in the bear market, because buying the dips in the bear market is a very, very stupid idea, right? Every dip you buy, it just continues dipping further. What you do in the bear market, you buy the pump, you sell the pumps, right? Pump, sell the pumps. So it's kind of like bull market, just a little bit different. But people know how to sell the bear market. People still suffer from post-traumatic stress syndrome from the bear market, bear market PTSD. They still feel that every single pump is gonna do this up here. That's what everybody feels, and right now they think that this is gonna happen because they still suffer from what happened up here. They are traumatized. People are literally traumatized by the bear market. They don't know what happened. They don't believe this. They still believe this is a sucker's rally and it's gonna dump towards the downside. I don't believe that, and I believe that every dip right now is the buying opportunity dip. So where was the chart over here? The big chart, the big kahuna. This is the chart. This is the big chart. The halvening, the blue line up here, it's very, very close. And even though I want to buy down here, right, I don't know if I'm gonna get that. I don't know if I'm gonna get that. We are still looking at the midline over here and this mid channel over here. Maybe it's gonna dip down there and then continue toward the upside, but that actually happens just during the early stages of the bull market. So early stages, you get these big dips that get flushed out, and then after that there are no dips. It just continues flying faster and faster towards upside, guys. I think this just might be a very, very interesting parabolic move towards upside. Eventually it's gonna pull back somewhere, right, and then go again very, very hard towards upside, but I don't think it's this up here. This does not look like top to me. It looks like a box. You can say it's a redistribution box or whatever the kind of box you want to say this is, but it doesn't look like a box to me. It does not look like a box, that kind of box to me. It looks like a consolidation box, a reaccumulation box that's gonna continue going towards the upside. Because if you pull back, then everybody buys again, right? And how you gonna pump the price if everybody buys? What you do is you get everybody to sell, and once everybody is sold, they try to push down and then you pump harder. Not only are the people that did not buy these dips over here, that are still out of the market on the sideline, not only are they still waiting for the dip, now you got a whole bunch of other people that sold the 46 that they thought that it was stop, that now have to FOMO in. And they have no other choice but to FOMO in, because they sold 48, 49k levels. And right now they're waiting for that sweet, juicy -40 levels. Oh, I'm just gonna buy that those low levels. The people, if this continues going towards upside, I'm gonna tell you right now, if this continues going towards upside and people do not FOMO in up here, they're gonna be left stranded, right? It's just gonna keep on pumping. It's gonna be so beautiful. It's just gonna keep on pumping, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, what the F did I do? And that is the other thing that I wanted to talk about. All ETFs bought, then he says, all ETFs bought in 2 days. 11k Bitcoin miners produce daily 900, liquid supply little over 1 million. Wow. Okay, 70. If GTBC stops selling Bitcoin, we'll never see Bitcoin below 40k. I don't know, man. I don't know. It looks very bullish to me. It looks very, very bullish. But that was another thing I wanted to say, because again, I've seen people selling. I haven't sold my altcoins. I told you guys when we went in. First of all, I did not understand how altcoins are gonna react after Bitcoin. My theory was Bitcoin, capitulates everything, consolidates, and continues towards upside. I mean, the problem was that the altcoins did this move over here, and then they did this move over here. And right now Bitcoin is all the way up there and altcoins are all the way down there, right? So right now altcoins are doing this move over here, but Bitcoin is still up there. But eventually they're gonna come around. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not in a loss on my altcoins portfolio. I'm in break even right now. Because I was stupid and I just bought the Bitcoin bottom. But the lesson to be learned there is that Bitcoin bottom and altcoin bottoms are two different things. So I cannot actually buy altcoins based on what Bitcoin doing, and we gotta watch every chart by itself. But that was that. But what I want to talk about is people selling, and that is one of the, unless you are experienced, like not experienced. I don't know how much experience Mladen has, but Mladen is picked up TA pretty quickly, and he's doing very well, very well. That said, unless you are like Mladen and you know where you're gonna sell and when you're gonna buy and when you're gonna sell the levels, and you know what you're doing, the best thing to do is just hodl, right? It is really, you know, kind of sucker's game trying to, you know, maximize your gains by selling, you know, 49k levels, the golden pocket, the Fibonacci 0.618, and then trying to buy, you know, 10% cheaper for whatever reason. It does make any sense. If you remember also in last year when we were doing that, you know, 410 million challenge, trading challenge, the thing that I learned during the challenge is that entry points, getting into the trade, is the hardest part of the trade, literally the hardest part of trade, especially getting those good entry points. It is really, 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 really hard. So imagine this, you're doing, for example, you know, 10x on some kind of, you know, some kind of trade. You bought maybe down here at, you know, I don't know, 22k. Let's say you bought all the way down at the bottom. Let's say you got a perfect trade. You bought down at the bottom at 15k, 10x, and you rolled it all the way up here towards the top. And right now you are taking profits. I mean, 10x for 15k. I mean, that's insane, right? That's some, you know, next level, you know, move. Now, you sold at, you know, 49k, the golden pocket, because the golden pocket, and you're waiting for the pullback, the 10-20% pullback. The problem is getting back inside the trade again. The problem is, what if the, you know, the consolidation downwards never happen? What if there is no retest of the channel? What if it just continues pumping without you, right? You lose the entire trade, and then it's a waiting game, and then maybe pulls back a little bit, but no, you want to buy it even cheaper, and then it goes, and maybe you miss the, you know, and maybe it pulls back, but you miss, you know, your entry, and then you know, it goes down, and then you lose. If you got the hardest part of the trade is getting into the trade. In the previous bull market up here, I'm gonna show you something. I bought up here around 9k or something like that, doesn't matter, give or take. I was too scared to buying down here at the bottoms. I did not know how the market works. You know, I started, you know, getting into Bitcoin at the top up here. So this was my first bear market. I was a little bit, you know, but I called the, you know, the move in 8 days. I have a video out there. I said, you know, the bull market starts in 8 days, and it was within 8 days we start to move towards upside. But I bought up here, you know, and my theory was we're gonna go towards upside, you know, it's gonna go a little bit up, it's gonna pull back, and on that pullback I'm gonna do 10x. I'm gonna do 10x, and I mean not so experienced just yet. So we go up here, you know, and we pull back, and I was too afraid to, you know, to buy up here at 30k, because my target was for at that time up here at 80k, right? And I was like, I need to buy that 10k, 10x long. I need to buy that, but you know, trading is kind of hard. Getting a 10x trade is not that easy, you know. So I wait up here towards this stop up here, and I was like, nah, I cannot. It's gonna pull back, and I was like too afraid it's done. So it went up here towards top, and then I bought 10k up, you know, 10x over here. Entire portfolio 10x. Of course, we start pulling back. I got scared, and I lost like 2/3 of my portfolio. Literally 2/3 of my portfolio on a 10x, you know, at the very, very top. That's me, ladies and gentlemen, the TLA. I lost 2/3 of my portfolio on that move. And of course, it just continues zigzagging up here. It was over because I got FOMO up here at the top, because I thought, you know, 80 was the top over here. That was my theory. And I thought, yeah, I'm just gonna do 10x, you know, the last move up here, you know, and it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna, you know, take whatever I had in my portfolio, 2x that, and I'm gonna be fine, right? I was not fine, ladies and gentlemen, I was not fine. I can tell you so much. I can tell you that I was not fine. So, I'm not doing the same mistake again. Number one, I'm not doing entire portfolio 10x, you know. Number two, all my entries stays there. It's very, I mean, if you're doing spot and you're buying, selling, stuff like that, like do whatever you want. You can always FOMO back in. But, you know, even getting, you know, back a good entry with 2x, you can mess up. You don't think, you know, Bitcoin can do, you know, minus 50% with your 2x, you know, leverage long. Don't say that. Back, I always go like back in the days. Yeah, back in the days. Let me show you back in the days. Up here at the top, where was 50% up here? This is 50% move down, right? We're coming up here at the top over here. I remember Richard Hart saying that, you know, he bought just, you know, 1 or 2x, and, you know, Bitcoin is not gonna pull back down to, you know, whatever. It's a easy money. Richard Hart, you know, Pulse Chain X, you know, I was watching that guy a lot at that time. I still respect the guy. He was saying that, you know, it's not gonna pull back 50x, you know, it's gonna go towards blah blah blah, and, you know, 2x is safe. Well, from the top to the, you know, over here, it pulled 50x, all the way down to the, you know, Corona dump down here, it pulled 72x. From these highs up here, at the top up here, it was 66x, you know, even down here lower, it was, you know, 60 or something, like 55. Like, all the way from over here, it was still 55% move towards downside. So if you did just 2x, you are liquidated. You're out of the market. You understand? So don't believe that market cannot get you out of the market. So who is not out of the market after this over here capitulation? The guys that bought I mean, some of these guys are the guys that bought literally the very bottom down here. You know, the very bottom. They're not out, because even if they did you know, 5x over here, even if they do 5, you know, not 5x, 2x, like 2x over here, they still got like 50% down, like more. I mean, it need to go down to 2K to get them out. So it's really hard to get these guys out of the trades. These guys did like 10x, and they just, right, yes, they have to pay a lot of fees during this part over here, but the end of it is worth it, because it just continues pumping, right? Now, if you trade and you know entry points and exit points, all that shebang, I mean, do that. But the hardest part of any trade is entry level, right? Hardest part of any trade is entry level. If you buy spot, the problem is that you can do this up here, and then you have to go what I call a pain period, and pain period lasts all the way until you get in break even. So this down here, that's the pain period. But this happens mostly on spot. People buy green candles and they have to wait until they get back out on top. That's the pain period, right? But, you know, in bull markets, this pain period goes out, you know, very fast. The problem is for these people that bought up here, and right now they are waiting to get out of the pain period, which can actually last 4 years. You know, so there is difference in how long you have to wait through the pain period. But spot buying is, you know, it could be okay, but it's so much easier just to hodl. So much easier just to hodl. And I think a lot of people sold. And right now it is good question, you know, to be asking, when are these people gonna FOMO in? Bitcoin is pulling back 2.69%, 16 minutes left. We still have bullish engulfing candle up here. We're gonna see how much this actually pulls. But if it closes like this over here, you know, if it closes this candle, this 4-hour candle, if it closes over here, then this 20 moving average will be down here, and we will open above the 10 and 20 moving average on the chart, which is actually very nice. The daily candle is not closed yet, still 4 hours left, so there is that. But it looks good. But that's what I want to talk about. Everybody wants to buy below 40k. I want to buy more below 40k. A lot of people sold. If not, everybody that wanted to sell already sold, right? So if you're a trader, you sold at 46. If you are a Fibonacci trader, you sold at 49. If you are watching any kind of YouTubers, you sold somewhere, you know, at 48 to 49. If you are listening to ETF FUD, you probably sold. Everybody's selling, waiting for the lower levels. We're gonna buy cheap. So what happens next right now? What happens next? The pain is, again, the way I see it, the max pain is towards the upside. Because if you go towards the upside, first of all, everybody who's short is gonna get wrecked. Short squeeze. Everybody who sold are gonna get FOMO, and they're gonna pump more price towards the upside. And everybody who is still on the sidelines and who still hasn't bought a dip, they will feel like they're missing the lifetime you know, move, and they need to do it right now before it goes to 200k. So the way I see it, again, most pain is towards the upside. Not towards the downside. If it goes down, there is no pain. There is no pain towards the downside. I'm gonna buy, you're gonna buy, everybody's gonna buy. We're gonna get those nice 10x leverage positions. We're gonna do good, right? Everybody wants to buy down, right? The guys that did not buy the dips, they're gonna buy. The guys that sold, they're gonna rebuy down at lower levels. Everybody buys at lower levels. How are we gonna make money if everybody buys, right? You buy by creating FOMO. You make money by creating FOMO. You make money by, you know, going where the most max pain is. And right now, even if it goes down, I will still claim that for whatever reason that I just explained, most pain is legitimately towards the upside. I don't see it any other way. I think that we need to pump just to get everybody really, 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 really mad. And then, maybe just then, when we are at 60k and everybody thinks that, you know, for sure we're gonna break it right now up here. When we are at 69k all-time high, you know, when everybody thinks this is it, it's gonna go forever. Then, when everybody's super bullish, then we pull back. Right? I mean, that's some kind of theory on something. But the box is not broken, box is fine. The channel is not broken, the channel is fine. If I want to become bearish, you know, this 10% candle towards downside is definitely very, very bearish. But it did hold the 50 moving average, the yellow line up here. So this yellow line over here, it did hold it. So we dumped down towards the yellow line, we held it for one day, we pulled back, and right now we're coming right back above that again. I think if the daily can actually close up here above the 50 moving average, I think we might see, you know, a retest of the midline up here, 10, 20 moving average over here. That's something like 44k levels. If it goes above that, a lot of people are gonna be in pain, guys. A lot of people are gonna be in pain. Trust me on that one. That said, we're gonna do 5 minutes with, you know, letting everybody, you know, chat. There you go. Everybody can chat now if you want to say anything. If you've been just watching, and, you know, there is that. And the reason we actually do this, and we just let members, you know, the reason we just let members, you know, chat is because more option, join. You can join the link. You can join the TF Fans Club. And you can chat in the live streams. That's all I'm saying. We got a TF Fans Club. You can join the TF Fans Club. You can chat in live streams. And then you can also, you know, pay more and, you know, join us in Telegram group. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to, you know, push people a little bit, you know, to join the TF Fans Club. We need to grow the community, guys. Check this and that coin. Yeah, exactly. So good day, Tila. Jam, nice to have you here, man. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna let people come in and say, hey man, check this and that coin. It's fine, it's fine. I mean, nobody won't say anything, so that's fine as well. But, you know, guys, thank you for watching. It's been interesting. I just had, you know, something on my mind. I wanted to, you know, chat a little bit. It's not done just yet. I mean, we still, you know, we didn't even close that. We got 10 more minutes. So you know what we're gonna do? In the spirit of the, you know, previous, you know, trading, 410 million trading sessions, we're gonna do a 5-minute break, and then we're gonna come back, and we're gonna wait the 10 minutes, and we're gonna see if we actually manage to close or not above the 10 and 20 moving average, because I think that's a little bit exciting. But in the spirit of the previous trading session, stuff like that, we're gonna do a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll come back. And I didn't have any kind of background music. Maybe I should put some background music so we have something to, you know, chill to while I'm gone. Let's see up here. Loop YouTube. There we go. This video is not available. How can that video not be available? What you talking about? What you talking about? This video not available? How can you say that? What you mean it's not available? There you go. Okay, 5-minute break. No sound, no sound. Sorry about that. We are back. We are back. We turned off music. Yeah, I know. Thank you for noticing, guys. Thank you for noticing. You must repeat what you said now. Jasmine coin. David said, Jasmine coin will amaze you. The only thing I said that in the previous bull market, Jasmine coin came out of nowhere, right? I did not even know what it is. I went to their webpage to check the coin and everything was in Japanese. And some kind of random Japanese coin suddenly pops out and everybody's all over the moon about this thing because it pumps. Now, I don't know what Jasmine, what it does. I still don't know. I think maybe they have some kind of English website by now. But even this thing will pump, guys. Anything that does not die in the bear market pumps. Even the stuff that dies still pumps. You've seen what Luna did. Luna went down to zero, capitulated, total collapse, you know, no fundamentals, zero. What kind of fundamentals does Luna have right now? No, it still pumped 4 or 5x. Best performer in the bear market. Right? So just because some coin is, you know, doing whatever it's doing and it's down by a bunch, as long as you bought, you know, bottoms, you know, I think you're gonna be okay. Doesn't matter what you bought. Not financial wise, you know, but if you bought all the way up there somewhere, you know, I cannot tell you you're gonna be fine, but you know, it's gonna definitely pump from these levels, right? You can also see on Jasmine up here, there's some kind of bottom up here. It, you know, it hit the bottom down here in December 22, pumped 2 times, pulled back down to the support level, and again pumped from the support level, got support, create a higher high up here. Right now, pulling again to those support levels over here. So we are wondering whether it is gonna pump here or is gonna pull back a little bit more before it pumps, because eventually everything is gonna pump, right? Even Jasmine coin, guys, even Jasmine coin. Bro, if you can see what you think on the dollar, it looks like it's broken. It's downward sort of channel to the upside. What? It's downward sort of channel toward. You gotta rephrase that and say it in another way so I can understand what you just said, because I'm not quite following you there. Capital flow from grayscale to cheaper ETFs. Okay, so Kinetic says that the reason we, you know, the reason we should go down below 40k is because Grayscale is selling to ETFs that are cheaper, and that's his guess. So they are selling it, you know, so they can buy, you know, ETFs. But I don't see that. I mean, it could be the case. I'm not really good at, you know, analyzing fundamentals and what's happening in the market. So it could be that. 1 minute 28 seconds. This looks like it's gonna stand over here. This looks like we're gonna stand above the 20 moving average bullish engulfing candle. Not yet above the resistance level up here at the top, but you know, very close to you know, that. But the fact that, you know, this trend over here is kind of getting broken, I like that. I really like that. Number one, the trend is getting broken over here. The 10 moving average is getting broken. The 20 moving average is getting broken. Bullish engulfing candle above the resistance level. So over here, it's just a matter of time before this actually breaks towards the upside. If it fails to break the 43.170 over here towards the upside, then we might expect some kind of movement towards the downside again. But then we come back to this channel again. We come back to this channel again over here, and it's only, panic up here when it breaks down here again at 41.8. Plus minus 5 hours, calculate a mega pump. No voice. Okay, solid peeps and no voice. In about 12 hours, XRP will moon. Himley, you seem to know very well on the dollar, the dates better. Now, fine. It pumps some. Any BRC20 coins you're looking at? No. What's up? Wait, my newest member in the chat. My mistake. Dollar looks like it's out of his ascending channel. I have not checked the dollar. I have not looked at dollar in a while. Let's see up here. And I do have a channel, the ascending channel for the dollar. Yeah, it looks like he wants to go though. It looks like he wants to go. Any BRC20 tokens? I remember list, something like that. When the BRC20 tokens first came out and people started talking, this was like a year or more ago, I started telling people about it, and I wrote even in the chat over here. I think fundamental altcoins. Where was that? So it was a while back, but we don't talk too much about fundamentals. But let me try to find the date when I said that. Wow, Weiwei is posting way too much music in the fundamental chat. I need to remove this. This is just spam. Weiwei, don't post music in the chat. Here we go. Whenever wait, where was it? Prism. This was OPBNB. No, not this one. More back. Let me find it. Let me see if I can find the thing. Because I'm interested as well in what I said. There we go. I'm gonna screenshot this over here. There we go. So this is what I said. This was May 6, 2023. Guys, this BRC20 thing is fire and it's going mainstream. Research it, do your own research, check it, see if there is anything there. People are getting insane gains and it's very, very early. This was May 6th. I don't know when they started the let me check the chart of Ordi. All May 6th. This started, this goes only back to May 10th. So even before that, yeah, it went down after that. It was up at 25 bucks. It went down all the way to 3 bucks down here at the bottom. But I remember noticing the BRC20 and I told everybody that I want to notice when new stuff happens, because I did not notice the NFTs, right? I did not notice the NFTs, and when this started happening, I was like, there is something here. We need to get into this. We need to figure it out. You need to learn what it is, if this is going to go anywhere. And you see where it's going right now, right? Now, the biggest problem is I did not buy. And it's eating me up alive, I could have, did, 10 minutes research, bought something and just wait. I would be still, hugely up. There's that. Even maybe look at the chart a little bit. But yeah, those are BRC. So I don't know which BRC are good and which are not and stuff like that. But what I do know is that BRC are not going away anytime soon. They might, stop allowing BRC20 tokens to be inscribed on Bitcoin from what I've read. But that's gonna make, but they cannot remove the old coins. That's the thing. So they cannot remove ORD, right? They can stop new inscriptions with if they change the Bitcoin code, but they cannot remove the old coins. So if they do that, the old coins are gonna explode in value because you cannot make any more coins. So that means also that, you know, all of these Pepe and, you know, meme coins on BRC20 chain are still gonna be around, and they are extremely more valuable if they stop, you know, inscriptions on Bitcoin. But by the time they stop inscriptions on Bitcoin, it's gonna be like 3,000 coins over there. Sats, Ordi, Bits, Dooms are good BTC. I mean, Ordi, like everybody knows, but these other ones, like, maybe. What music? I didn't post any music. You posted so much music, man. You posted so much music in the fundamental chat. In the old member. Yeah, old member. Yeah, you just renewed. That's good. There we go, guys. We got a close on Bitcoin 4-hourly candle, and as you can see up here, as we just said, it is above 20 moving average, closed above 20 moving average, still opened above 20 moving average. It's above 10 moving average, bullish engulfing candle, still not above this bottom over here. Still got a little bit more to go, but I believe now after this bullish engulfing candle above the moving average, that this has actually decent chance to do the move towards the upside. You gotta understand, we don't actually know where it's gonna go up or down, but you know the probabilities are where the game is at, right? So right now the probability does look, in fact, very, very bullish. And right now the thing that I'm watching for is, you know, how is the daily gonna close? We still got, you know, another 4-hourly candle. So if the daily closes up here, you know, right back up there, there's a good chance that it might actually get out the box on the other side. And just like we said a little bit earlier, the max pain is towards the upside, not towards the downside, because everybody still wants to buy, guys. Everybody still wants to buy. I'm in good mood. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Again, join the TF fans club if you want to chat. Green member in the chat and all of that shebang. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button on the way out for good fortune, you know. Good fortune. And I'll see you tomorrow after we have daily close. We gotta know what's happening, right? Bye-bye, guys. Enjoy. Where is my outro?